Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious homemade white cake with chocolate buttercream frosting from scratch. Now, this cake consists of 2 layers of soft and moist white cake, which is flavored with butter, vanilla, and almond, and it is coated with a creamy and rich chocolate fudge buttercream frosting. This recipe, you can get about 12 to 15 servings. It's perfect for just about any occasion or even parties. It's absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all you need to make your homemade white cake with chocolate frosting. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need some Swan's Down cake flour or all-purpose flour, and along with that you will need some sugar, salt, baking powder, baking soda, unsalted butter at room temperature, large eggs at room temperature, whole milk at room temperature, sour cream at room temperature, vegetable or canola oil, unsweetened cocoa powder, this is the Dutch processed cocoa powder here, 1 4-ounce package of unsweetened baking chocolate, vanilla extract, butter extract, almond extract. Now, if you have any allergies to almond or if you don't like almond in your cake, you can omit it for the recipe. And you're also going to need some dark chocolate extract. And you will also need some confectioner sugar. And for your tools, you will need some Baker's Joy nonstick baking spray, a disposable piping bag with the tip cut off, a offset spatula, and to bake your cake, you will need 2 9-inch round cake pans. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started with our dry ingredients. So in this medium-sized bowl with a mesh strainer, add 2 1/2 cups of cake flour or all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sift all ingredients into the medium-sized bowl. Stir all your ingredients together. Now for our wet ingredients. The ingredient amounts for the whole milk and the sour cream will differ if you're using cake flour or all-purpose flour. If you are using cake flour, which I'm using, add 3/4 cup of whole milk at room temperature and 3/4 cup of sour cream at room temperature. If you are using all-purpose flour, add 2/3 cup of whole milk at room temperature and 2/3 cup of sour cream at room temperature. Next, add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of butter extract, and 1 teaspoon of almond extract. Now remember, if you have any almond allergies or you don't want almond in your cake, you can omit it for the recipe. Take a whisk and stir all your ingredients together until combined. Separate 6 egg whites from 6 egg yolks. Make sure your eggs are at room temperature. Place your egg whites into this measuring cup and take your egg yolks and place them into this small container. Alright, let's get started with the preparation of our cake batter. So in our stand mixer bowl fitted with the paddle attachment, you can also use a hand mixer as well. Add 2 sticks of unsalted butter softened and at room temperature right on in there. If you're using cake flour, add 2 tablespoons of vegetable or canola oil. If you're using all-purpose flour, only add 1 tablespoon of vegetable or canola oil. After that, add 2 1/4 cups of sugar. Start your mixer on a medium-low speed just to get that butter, oil, and sugar incorporated. Turn your mixer up to the highest setting and mix this on high speed for 6 minutes. At some point during those 6 minutes, you're going to go ahead and stop your mixer and scrape down the sides of your bowl. Continue mixing that in. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl. Start your mixer on a medium speed and add 6 egg whites in at room temperature, 1 at a time. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl, and as you can see, the batter has a lot of volume and it has gotten thick. That's exactly what we're looking for. Next, we're going to alternate the cake flour or all-purpose flour mixture and the milk and cream mixture into the batter 3 separate times. We're not doing any measurements at this time. Add the first amount of the cake flour or all-purpose flour mixture and the first amount of the milk and cream mixture. Mix this on a medium-low speed for about 15 to 20 seconds or until combined. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl, add the second amount of the cake flour or all-purpose flour mixture and the second amount of the milk and cream mixture. Mix this on a medium-low speed for about 15 to 20 seconds or until combined. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl, add the third amount of the cake flour or all-purpose flour mixture and the third amount of the milk and cream mixture. Mix this on a medium-low speed for about 15 to 20 seconds or until combined. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl, and our white cake batter is now ready. Spray your baking pans with the Baker's Joy non-stick baking spray. Now I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 320 degrees. Add your prepared white cake batter into your baking pans. Spread the batter around your pans as evenly as possible. To make the batter more even, shake each baking pan slightly. Now they are ready to be baked. Place this into a preheated 320 degree oven on the middle rack. Bake this for 35 minutes. Alright, it's been about 35 minutes now for our cake. Let's remove this out of the oven. Toothpick inserted into each cake layer should come out clean. Let the cake layers cool for about 2 to 3 hours before removing them out of the pans. Alright, here we have our cake layer. As you can see, there is a dome on top of the cake layer. Take a knife and trim off the dome section off of the cake layer. And you're going to do the same thing to the second layer of cake. Here I have 4 ounces in weight of unsweetened baking chocolate. Break the baking chocolate up using your hands. Melt this in your microwave on high for about 1 minute and give it a stir, and continue to do this until the chocolate melts, like how you see here. Let the melted chocolate cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, let's get started with making our chocolate fudge buttercream frosting. So in our stand mixer bowl, fitted with the paddle attachment, you can also use a hand mixer as well. Add 2 sticks of unsalted butter, softened and at room temperature, right on in there, and 2 cups of confectioner sugar. Mix this on a medium-low speed for about 1 to 2 minutes or until combined. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl, add 1 stick of unsalted butter, softened and at room temperature, right on in there, 2 cups of confectioner sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a half a teaspoon of butter extract, and a half a teaspoon of the dark chocolate extract. Mix this on a medium-low speed for about 1 to 2 minutes or until combined. Once all the ingredients are combined, turn your mixer up to the highest setting and mix this on high speed for 1 minute. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl, add 1/3 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder and 4 ounces of melted unsweetened baking chocolate. Mix this on a medium-low speed for about 2 to 3 minutes or until combined. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl. To activate the chocolate, add 2 tablespoons of warm whole milk. Mix this on a medium speed for about 1 to 2 minutes, or until combined. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl, and our chocolate fudge buttercream frosting is now ready. Alright, let's get started with decorating our cake. Here I have a round cake pad. Take a small amount of the chocolate fudge buttercream frosting and just lightly spread that around the cake pad. This is going to prevent the cake from moving around. Add the bottom cake layer right on top of the cake pad. Lightly press it down with your hands. Add 1 1/4 cups of the chocolate fudge buttercream frosting onto the bottom cake layer. Take an offset spatula and spread the frosting around the bottom cake layer as evenly as possible. Add the second layer of cake on top. Gently press down onto the cake layer. Take a small amount of the chocolate buttercream frosting and spread that around the top of the cake. Take a small amount of the chocolate buttercream frosting and spread that onto the sides of the cake. This is called the crumb coat. It prevents the cake crumbs from appearing onto the final frosting of the cake. Place this into your refrigerator or freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes. Add the remaining chocolate buttercream frosting on top of the cake. Take an offset spatula and spread the frosting around the top of the cake. As the frosting reaches the edge of the cake, it will begin to free fall to the sides. From there, take your offset spatula and spread the frosting onto the sides of the cake as well. Take your offset spatula and glide it onto the sides of the cake, then glide it onto the top of the cake. Next, I'm going to take the tip of the offset spatula and create a little swirl design at the top of the cake. Once done, wait about 5 to 10 minutes, and after that, the cake is ready to be served. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade white cake with chocolate buttercream frosting, made from scratch by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go eat and take a bite. This slice of cake is bigger than me. Here it goes. Gotta take me another bite of that. Oh, yeah. This cake has the perfect texture. The texture is a soft cake. It's moist, not too moist to where it's dense, but it just has the right balance of moistness to it. And they have that blend of that butter, vanilla, and almond flavor. And you have the richness of that fudge chocolate buttercream frosting, y'all. This right here is the perfect type of cake if you want to serve on for birthdays, parties, or even during holidays. So, give the recipe a try. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.